children, how are you? Hope you all are fine. Welcome back to our maths class. We have learned about numbers in our earlier classes, ascending order, descending order. Now we are going to learn about counting of numbers. Counting of numbers. Counting of numbers in different ways. We are counting the numbers in like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 and etc. Is it or not? We are counting the numbers like this also. 3, 6, 18 like this. Is it or not? Here we are going to learn some different ways in counting. Okay. See here. Successor. One of the counting way of numbers is successor. What is the successor? The successor is the number that comes just after a number. That comes just after a particular number is called a successor. The successor is a number that comes just after a particular number. For example, 2. 2 after which number comes? 3. That is, the successor of 2 is 3. 85 after? 84 after? 85. Okay. For example, if you have taken 125. 125. After this number, which number comes? 126. This is 126 is the successor of 125. Once again, successor means the number that comes just after a particular number. Okay. For example, 3 is the successor of 2 and 85 is the successor of 84 and 126 is the successor of 125. Okay. Here we have observed a difference. The successor of 125 is more than only 1. If you had add to 125 1, then the successor will comes. That is 126. The successor of a number is more than 1. 1. Only the difference in between the successor and that number is only 1. In your book, we have a definition and the examples. Just see in your book, page number 152. Page number 152. Now we are going to learn about one another way, that was predecessor. What is predecessor? Predecessor is the number just comes before a particular number. Predecessor is a number that comes just before a particular number. Let us see. For example, if you have taken in 109, what is the predecessor? 108. 108. If you have taken 7341, the predecessor is 7340. 7340. If you have taken a number 86, what is the predecessor of the 86? 85. Is it or not? Here we have observed this. The difference in between these numbers also 1. But here the predecessor of a number is less than 1. The number of a predecessor is less than 1. In successor, the number is more than 1. In here, the predecessor of a number of that number is less than 1. This is the difference. Once again, what is the predecessor? The predecessor is that number just comes before. For example, if you have taken 6, the predecessor of the number is 5. Before number. In the ascending order. Okay. In the ascending order. If you have taken 78, the predecessor of that number is 77. Like this. The number which comes just before that number is called a predecessor. Okay. Another way of skip counting. What is a skip counting? Skip counting is there is a fixed gap between every two successive numbers. There is a fixed gap in between two successive numbers. For example, 2 after 3. There is how much the gap is? 1. Is it or not? 2 after 3. There is a fixed gap 1. Here 3 after 4, fixed gap 1. 4 after 5, fixed gap 1. This is called skip counting. For example, the fixed gap is only 1. For example, I am skipping 2. For example, skipping 2. Skip of 2 means the difference in between two successive numbers is 2. See here, 3142 and 3144. The fixed gap is 2 difference. 3144, 3146. The fixed gap in between them is 2. Okay. Next 3148. The skip counting is 2. The difference in between them, the fixed gap in between the every two successive number is 2. This is called skip counting. For example, skipping of 6. Skipping of 6. For example, if you have taken 3. Okay. First you have taken the number 3 and the next number with the skip counting of 6, that is 9. That is 9. 9 after 15. 15 after 15 plus 6, 21. Like this. The difference in between the next successive number is 6. Here 6 and the 6. Here also 6. The difference in between the two successive number is 6. Okay, it is called skip counting of numbers. This process is called skip counting of numbers. In your textbook, page number 152 and 153, you have some examples. Some examples belonging this topic you may practice in your maths CW or HW. Okay.